Hi YouTubers, welcome back to another video here on the Snowy Valleys Division layout. And today we're doing an unboxing and review on a recent release from Broadway Limited Imports, and this is the third run of the Southern Pacific CabFoward. And as you can see, it comes with Paragon 3 with Rolling Thunder, and more recently Broadway Limited has been putting this on, which is a sticker for accepting go packs, which are like little batteries for your locomotives, and are certainly helpful and especially useful on the layout, and so that's all well and good. As you can see here on the sticker, this is a 4882, and this is the AC5 variant, numbered 4120. And this locomotive comes in the Southern Pacific Lines scheme, which, as you can see on the sticker, it says grey boiler, and so it is a bit different from the others. And so we'll get into opening this now. As you can see, this comes in a nice cardboard box, really good presentation, and certainly good at protecting your locomotive. So, opening up, we have our usual 3 items, which include, first of all, our 1-year warranty, and then we have an exploded diagram of the locomotive and its tender, or the boiler and the tender on each side, for all your little parts. And then finally we have our operator's manual, which obviously includes your CVs, functions, descriptions, stuff like that. So that's pretty simple, well done. And moving on, we have a foam cover and lining around the box, really good protection and certainly good for posting. And so here we have our locomotive. Most notably, it doesn't come in the more usual now type of packaging where the locomotive is in one piece, in one long box, but instead they're separated this time. And so that's pretty interesting, but yeah, we'll get on to getting these out, running over details and the accessories, and until then. So now we've taken the locomotive out of the packaging and placed it onto the turntable. We'll quickly run over the accessories that come in the box first, starting off with our funnel here for the smoke fluid, which goes into the stacks at the rear of the locomotive. Then we have traction tires with our tool for taking off the drivers, and finally we have a spare coupler. So that's all the accessories that come in the box. Now we'll move on to the locomotive. As you can see, it barely fits onto the turntable, but we'll go on. So, as you can see, first of all, this comes in the Southern Pacific Lines paint scheme. So we have a grey boiler and red maroon cab. So this locomotive comes in a ABS plastic like the tender, so it does kind of pass off for die cast, but up close, if you hear it, it is plastic. But that doesn't mean it isn't hefty. Still has quite a lot of weight to it through the metal chassis. So that's really nice. We have lots and lots of separately applied details, like your piping and grab irons, hand railings and step ladders. We have molded rivets, which look really good. At the rear here we have our legible builder's plate from Baldwin, and then above that we have the dual smokestacks. Along the rear here, if I turn this around, we have bogie, connection piece to the tender, I forgot what it's called, and then we have a drawbridge which connects to the tender. Then we have other details along the rear here, all look really good. Moving below that, the drivers look really good. Obviously, as you can see, this is in a duplex, and so it certainly helps it bend around the curves. And so this locomotive is really good. Lots of details, as I said. Up here we have our whistle. Moving along here we have our dynamo up the front. Just in front of that we have ventilation for the cabin, as you can see. Other details, lots and lots of details, really good from Broadway. We have sunshade up along the side here. I believe it has a detailed cab, it's just not so easy to see with the reflections. But up the front here we have our bell. We have, I'm not too sure yet if they're lit or not, but we'll find when we test. So we have our number boards. We have our front headlight with more numbering. Then moving down we have more detailing and a KD coupler with some trainline hoses, and then our little snow plow or bull's bar. But yeah, really good. We have white detailing all the way along the side, or strip paint, and yeah, as you can see we have a white plastic step ladder leading to the cabin. And so overall, really full of detail, looks really nice. Unfortunate that it's not made out of die-cast metal, but can't really complain. It certainly still has its weight and definitely does pass off on appearance to die-cast metal. So now we'll move on to the tender, and from there we'll go to testing. So moving on to the tender now, just like the boiler, this is made out of a ABS plastic, but for what it is, it certainly has a lot of weight added to it, and so it's no light tender for being plastic. Just like the boiler, we have little molded rivets. Other details, separately applied hand railings, grab irons. As you can see, these are in metal, just like the boiler, just as these are up here. So we have little metal details which look really good. Then we have our bogies with plastic detailing. The underside, as you can see, these some of these have electrical pickup. We have more detailing here, as you can see, and this is where you install your Go Pack, which we have a tutorial on installing if you want to go see that in some of our previous videos. And so other than that, we have our socket, we have a step ladder, more molded details up here. Moving around to the back, we don't have any rear light features or anything as such. More trainline hoses, your KD coupler, your numbering here, hatches along the top, and we have some wood detail here in plastic, and more ladders. So that's a little quick review on the overall look of the tender. Looks really nice, and now we'll move on to our testing. So that wraps up our test and review on the Broadway Limited Imports CabFoward in HO scale. Overall, we found this locomotive performs really well. Detail wise, it's really great, no problems whatsoever, as with most Broadway Limited products. They're all pretty good. It is a shame, however, that it is made with a plastic boiler and tender, but it isn't too much of a problem. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like, comment any opinions down below or what you would like to see next. Please subscribe if you're new. And of course, it's the holiday season, so we're wishing everyone a happy holiday, and we'll see you in the next video.